So, hi, Illinois Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
And we're here with
Colter, Psycho Frame.
And some questions today about the upcoming album, Salvation Laughs in the Face of a Grieving Mother. So, congrats on that, by the way. How do you feel about the response to the announcement so far?
So far, it's been crazy. I can't believe people pay attention to anything I'm a part of. So it's always very exciting to see and be a part of the band, I guess, now. And people are liking me being a part of it. So that's also fun.
Well,
That is
that's great to hear. The album is absolutely insane.
Damn straight, yeah.
You heard the whole thing?
We heard the whole thing.
Hell yeah.
Front to back.
Long,
a little bit.
That shit long.
That shit long. Hell yeah. So is there any meaning behind the album title or cover art?
The cover art was still Slop Jockey, the guy we always go with, or Dusty Ray. And it kind of fit the entire theme. So the title track is not named the same as the album name. It's called Stillwater Salvation, and it's a line from the song. I was pretty proud of that song, but Hunter kind of was just like, this one line really sticks in my head. It would be cool if we just named the album that.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt pretty strongly about it, and everyone else was happy with it, so we went with that. And then the song thematically is very off kilter from the rest of what Psycho Frame is. Psycho Frame's very like in your face, unapologetic, and then that song's pretty different from the rest of them, lyrically at least.
Gotcha.
Still got breakdowns and blast beats, so it's still Psycho Frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about the writing process for the album?
Locked ourselves in the studio. Musically, it was written over a year.
Okay.
Lots and lots of demos. Hunter and Dave and everyone else involved in the studio, just like writing. I think there was close to 18 songs written that we narrowed it down to for this. And then for vocals and everything else, Mike and I kind of just flew to Atlanta and locked ourselves in the studio with Hunter and Brandon for how long was that? 21 days just writing. I came with a handful of songs written. Hunter had songs written, Mike had songs written, but there was still more unwritten. So, and then we always write together, I'll write a song. They're longer than I'm used to writing. So it's a lot of, and then you have two vocalists, so you got to consider all that. So there was a lot of parts where I'd be like, I need help with this section or whatever, like a pattern or whatever. So we would all kind of collaborate on a lot of parts of the songs, whether it be Hunter or Mike or whoever. So yeah.
Gotcha. So the instrumentals are written outside of the studio in between albums, and then once you guys get in the studio, that's when a bulk of the lyric writing is done, when everyone's together.
Yeah, it's a little bit premeditated, but then majority of it's done in the studio just to make sure we're all on the same page with how it all comes across. It's not like I go in and I'm like, all right, I'm recording, the song's done, this is how it is, don't touch it. You know what I mean? It's all very collaborative. Everyone always has input and helps.
Gotcha. Do you feel any sort of pressure in that situation, since there is kind of like a time limit on it, since you are in the studio, or do you guys work well under that pressure?
Well, luckily it's Hunter's studio, so time-wise, no. There is always some sort of time limit because like you don't want to stay in the studio for over a month. We were losing our minds as it was. It was the middle of winter. But pressure-wise, no, there's never really any pressure. The only pressure I feel is I really look up to the guys I'm in a band with, whether it be Hunter or Mike. They're very talented, and so I always feel a bit not pressure, but like, do I suck?
Gotta live up to these guys that you're in a band with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're very talented. So
I get that.
Yeah. So what song off the album took the longest to write, and which one is your personal favorite?
Which song took the longest to write? That's actually a really good question. I'm not sure. Maybe Neuroterror. I wrote that in the studio. I wouldn't say it took long, but most of the time I can like get through the bulk of a song. Most of us can get through the bulk of a song writing wise within a day.
Okay.
And I would touch on that one, the last song on the album here and there. It's a really long song. I think it pushes like 4 to 5 minutes. It's crazy long. So there's like a lot of parts. And I was just picking away at it, and I got hacked while I was in the studio. Like I connected to the Atlanta airport Wi-Fi, the public Wi-Fi,
Oh,
which I'll never do again. So
yeah.
they got my email, they got my Instagram that I had for 10 years, they got a bunch of things. I ended up getting a ton back, but it was really stressful. I never took cybersecurity seriously
Hmm.
prior to that incident, and
Hmm.
that was pretty like detrimental to my mental health. I really went through it fighting that one off. So that last song is just about that. It's my letter to my hacker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was that one was written in the studio, and it probably took a couple days just to like picking away at it because while we're writing too, we're also spending as much of the day as we can recording vocals and everything too,
Hmm.
right? So you kind of just scream as long as you can until the grit's gone, and then it's writing. Wake up, write, yell, write, repeat.
Makes sense. And then your personal favorite?
Mm, that's another tough one. Personal favorite, I would go with the title track, Stillwater Salvation, just because it's more of like a personal take on it. But they're all, I'm pretty proud of literally all of them. So, but
Good.
Stillwater, I would say, just it's a more of a vulnerable track lyrically, I guess.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Fair
Now,
enough.
the song that took longest to write. I know you mentioned most songs, for you guys take about a day lyrically. Was there a reason other than just the studio environment that made this song a few days long to write, or was it just studio environment?
The parts are crazy in it. There's this one part where now it makes sense after months and months and months of listening to it, but I don't know how they wrote that one section. I think Mike called it future music because it just doesn't make sense to him. He's like, I'm sure in the future it'll be something that catches on, but there's just this
Yeah.
one
New
section
wave.
where I'm like, I don't know what the hell to do here. And then Mike ended up taking that part and just like, yeah, it's musically, sonically, it's so crazy.
Hmm.
I couldn't really follow it. It's hard to write to, I guess.
That's fair enough. That makes
But
sense.
that one probably I kept putting it off and doing other things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just keeping it on the back burner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So how did the track list for the album come about? Did you guys write the opener be the opener, closer be a closer, shuffle around and see what fits? What was that process like?
We wrote them all till we were insane,
Mhm.
Oh.
finished, listened to them until we felt insane. We didn't want to hear them
Hmm.
anymore. And then we went home, didn't listen to music for about a month.
Solid.
And then we were like, okay, I got to get back to it. And we did track listing together. So we did sequencing. And no, we didn't, there was no like writing, oh, this will be the opener. Just like Blueprints was never in our mind as being the opening track till we listened back after taking some time away from listening to deathcore to be like, that one's got to be the opener.
Mhm.
And then the closer, yeah, it kind of with sequencing, yeah, we just kind of felt it out what
Yeah,
felt best. Hunter's really good at that stuff.
gotcha. Just
Hmm.
take time away from music and then just go off the vibes on a fresh
Yeah,
listen.
you come back to it and you go, okay, this makes sense. You don't want to front load an album, you don't want to back load an album. You want it to be good from start to finish. You don't want to like, you know, start off too weak and too strong.
Hmm.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Gotcha. And would you be able to tell us where your headspace is at while you're creating the record?
Well, I was feeling good going into it. I think we did a music video just before. I can't remember the time. I've been so busy. It's hard to remember everything. I think we did a music video just before. I was feeling good. Vocals are feeling good. I was feeling good about like doing the crazy highs and getting more comfortable in that area of doing vocals. And then I got hacked and I was in a pretty miserable place
Mhm.
for
Damn.
quite a bit of it. I didn't sleep for about 2, 3 days. So I was kind of like delusional. I had a lot of panic attacks. I already have an anxiety disorder as it is. So like being that out of control of all these things that I have and
Mhm.
people
Hmm.
like being in my camp. So I was in like a weird headspace, but we're all friends and we're all in the same house and studio. So it was as good as it could be, I think. Um, yeah, I don't think there was anything too dark and brooding to touch on, but yeah, good headspace, felt good about it.
That's good to
Good.
For
hear.
my own turmoil, but other than that, the guys were there for me.
That's
That's
good.
good. I'm glad they were there for you. And I'm happy the hacker thing was resolved. I mean, sorry it happened, but I'm
Yeah.
happy it's pretty
Oh
pretty
yeah,
good
no,
now.
I'm pretty locked down now. You'd have to kill me and cut my face off to get into anything now.
Good. That's how it should be.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not a challenge to anyone who listens.
So like not inviting anyone to do it, but
Yeah,
just
please, God.
letting you know.
Please let me live. I
Please
got
no.
nothing you want. I promise. My Blizzard account's disconnected.
Like, no.
Um,
Jesus.
so, how do you recommend your fans to listen to this album for the first time? Should you do in the car with friends, in dark with headphones on, his workout album, party album? What do you personally recommend?
My favorite way to listen to an album when it first dropped, my whole life growing up, was to just listen to it while I was driving somewhere, loud as hell.
Hmm.
Car stereo goes crazy.
Goes crazy
It
stupid.
Goddamn
goes
right.
crazy. I don't know. Yeah, listen to it, turn it on, listen to it start to finish if you can. If you can't, take a break in the middle. Listen to Men I Trust or something, and then finish it off because it's a lot. It's a marathon of heavy music. But yeah, come to a show for sure. That's the best way to experience anything.
There you
Hell yeah.
go.
Yeah, I love that you're telling people just take a palate cleanser. You know, listen to half.
It's a lot.
listen to half.
I
Throw
like
on
heavy
some
music.
pop
I write
music.
it. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
damn, this is a lot. So
That's a
hats
lot.
off to anyone that wants to listen to however long that record is worth of deathcore. Just like, and there's no filler. Absolutely no filler on it.
All
It's
killer.
just, it's
Mhm.
it's all killer. So there's no interludes. There's no downtime. You're listening to breakdowns and blast beats and people screaming at you for what, 40 minutes, 40 plus minutes.
Yeah.
Which is so
Hell yeah.
dope.
It's fucking dope. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
And this one should be super quick off the top of your head. I want you to describe this album for new listeners in 3 words. No more, no less.
Wow, that's a tough one. Unrelenting, heavy,
Mhm.
fast.
There you go. Damn
That's good.
straight.
Then that was
Easy.
quick. And in that same train of thought, is there a certain feeling or emotion you want listeners to have while going through the album?
I like when people go,
Make the stank face.
oh,
To make the
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Damn.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple parts I like when I listen to music when there's a part that gives you chills,
Mhm.
runs up your back.
Absolutely.
You go, damn, I want to listen to that again.
Yeah. Run that back actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the feeling of chills is cool, but also, yeah, I don't know. There's not thematically, there's a lot of things that we touch on, but a lot of it's about just being the shit.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. And are you able to touch on any particularly challenging or standout moments during the creation of the album, positive or negative?
Naming all the songs.
Okay.
That took a minute.
Yeah. What about it?
You don't want to just name it something from a line in the song, but you gotta, I don't know, you want someone to see a song name and go, oh, I can't wait to listen to that one.
Yeah.
That one sounds like it'll be crazy.
Mhm.
And it's not as easy as you'd think that would be.
Yeah.
No.
And there's only so many words, and a lot of them have been used.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
A
Yeah.
lot of them have been used, and a lot of them have been used in certain combinations. So doing that is always tough, I thought. Creating the album art was not that hard. We kind of just seen it and knew. And then with layout and everything, yeah, song names, lyrics. There's so many lyrics. Got 2 guys. Got
Yeah.
a lot to say.
A lot of
Exactly.
2 guys saying a lot of stuff on this record.
A
Yeah.
lot of words.
Yeah.
So many lyrics you guys
Luckily-
could have pulled from to name the songs, and no.
Yeah.
You chose not
No.
to. Yeah.
I think there might be a few. I don't know.
That's fair enough.
That's fine.
Yeah. So for this question, I want you to picture you're on tour, you're at a gas station for a rest stop. What is your snack of choice?
This is a tough one for me. I'm vegan, so I either don't eat, or if I get something, it'd be like a Nutter Butter, like a pack of Nutter Butters. I used to really like the hot pickles, but I was on tour. This was a long time ago, but I was on tour and we stopped in somewhere in Arkansas, and I got a Hot Mama pickle.
Yeah.
And yeah, awesome.
Of
I
course.
bit into it and it was rotten.
No.
It was foul. That'll change you forever.
Oh my god.
That's awful.
It was awful. I threw up in the parking lot. Now I can't even look at them. So I'll never get a gas station pickle again. But if I was
Oh,
to get
I'm so
something,
sorry.
it's okay. I got
Damn,
pickles
man.
at home. I just can't trust the Hot Mama anymore.
Damn, man.
Yeah, Yeah, drinks. I'm big on drinks, so me and Mike started drinking a lot of the Monster Recovery peach teas. Those are
Ooh.
our favorite.
Hell
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Solid pick. Solid
Mhm.
pick. And on the topic of food, if the band was a dish, what dish would the band be and why?
Probably some type of like beef stew.
Okay.
Usually when we're in the studio, Faith will make us a pot of beef stew and she'll make me a little vegan beef stew on the side. So
That's
I
very
think of
nice.
beef stew. Maybe
Beef
that's
stew.
not a good reference, but that's
No,
the first one that came to my
No,
mind.
I like
that's
that.
sweet.
That,
Yeah, it's personal.
or I would say that, or for Hunter and Dave, uh, sweet tea, fried chicken, fried okra.
Ooh, yeah,
Hell yeah.
solid.
Love
I
it.
like
Mm-hmm.
fried okra. That's good.
I dabble. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And for the last couple of questions, we're going to shift completely away from music and go straight to death row.
Boom.
So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
I'm just gonna say vegan fish fillet and Dr. Pepper creamy coconut.
Ooh,
Okay.
solid. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
And if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
probably Adventure Time, the land of ooh. It
Okay,
seems chill.
okay.
All the things I like are in horrendous worlds and landscapes, so I'm like, I don't want to be anywhere of the things I like.
Yeah,
But for sure, Adventure Time.
Adventure Time. I was hoping for Sonic. I thought you were gonna say a Sonic world.
That would make sense, huh?
Yeah,
There's a lot of Sonic back there.
Green
we
Hills would be
got.
dope, but I don't know. I do love chili dogs.
I mean, come on, who doesn't? I've never had one before. I'm kind of hoping they're good.
Chili dogs are awesome. Chili
They
cheese dog.
look, yeah,
I
they
grew
look
up
like
eating
they'd
them.
be good.
My grandma
Yeah,
would take me to eat them because I love Sonic, and his favorite meal is a chili cheese dog.
yeah, that's very special.
I
But
like
yeah, Land
that.
of Ooh for sure. I
Hmm.
think I've been watching a lot of Adventure Time.
All
Yeah,
right.
solid.
And now I've done this. And the last question, every single person I've spoken to have said that it is the most important question. What is your favorite color?
This is actually a tough one because this one's hard to explain. My favorite color is purple,
Okay.
but I don't want. It's not like normally who people have a favorite color. They want everything to be that color. I don't. That's probably the only purple thing I own.
Yeah.
Um, I like it for a sentimental reason. I like the idea of purple. I would maybe have like a purple off tone or something, but purple for sure. I don't wear purple. I don't
Hmm.
look for purple things, but purple.
Hell yeah.
Same. Yellow's my favorite color, but I never wear yellow, so
Right.
I get it. Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's
Yeah.
fair.
Hell yeah. So as I said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything that you would like to plug?
No, just listen to our record, buy it, buy a shirt, please come to a show. If you come to a show, get on the stage and jump off of it or whatever. Go crazy, push each other,
Love it.
Hell
kick each
yeah.
other.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, thank you for this time. It's been Colter from Psycho Frame, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.